A man comes across his father's war memorabilia.
Get rid of it. I don't want that in my house.
And awakens the spirits of soldiers with unfinished business.
My father didn't really get into any of the blood and gore of what happened.
Revenge is in the air, in the ultimate battle between good and evil.
You can't breathe, you can't get away. You don't know which way to go.
In America, there is real evil. It lurks in the darkest shadows and in our most ordinary towns. Between the worlds we see
Someone's in my room.
and the things we fear, there are doors. When they are opened, nightmares become reality. In 2009, Debbie and Dennis Pongratz move into a home in a small town.
We just wanted to retire to a place that was quiet, someplace where we could just relax.
We wanted to be in a place that had a different feel than the big city, in our retirement years, easygoing, atmosphere.
The house looked small from the outside, but when you got inside, it looked a lot bigger.
Hey, Dennis?
What are you doing in here?
I'm trying to get these supplies back onto the craft table in the house.
Oh, okay.
The house had so much room, so Dennis could have his own space and I could have my own craft room for woodworking and sewing, a little repurposing. I do a little bit of everything.
What would I do without you?
I'm sure you'd find somebody to help you carry these boxes in. Got it?
Yep.
What was that?
The spilled contents of the box once belonged to Dennis's deceased father, John, who served as an American soldier during World War II. Dennis hasn't seen the old mementos in many years.
Did you know we had all this stuff?
Honestly, I forgot all about it. When Mom died, they gave me all these boxes, and I just put them in the garage. Didn't really want to deal with it. But now,
I didn't take a very good look at the things that were in the box until we moved down to Corning. And I found several of his medals. There were campaign ribbons for battles in Western Europe. Also, he had some things that he brought back from the war.
When he went through the box, it's like it just brought it all to life. He remembered each thing he picked up of his dad speaking about that. And it just kind of brought all of it back to him.
Look at all these medals. You never told me your dad was such a decorated soldier.
he'd tell me stories when I was a kid. I tried to ask him for details, but he would just clam up. Different times, I guess.
My father, he didn't really get into any of the hardships or the blood and gore of what happened around him in the war.
Dennis, why do we have that?
The sight of the swastika makes Debbie uneasy.
It's awful. Why would your dad even keep something like that?
It's just what they did back then. It's like like a trophy or something.
My father told me that he acquired the armband off of a dead Nazi soldier, which I guess that happened quite a bit during the war.
Get rid of it. I don't want that in my house.
Debbie, these are old. They're antiques. They're probably worth something.
I don't care. I'm serious. It creeps me out.
Buried among the reminders of loss and valor, Dennis finds a touching surprise.
I found a decorative box, and it had letters in it that my father had sent to my mother when he was stationed in Iceland. This was before they were married. Most of it was just, you know, how much I love you and things like that.
I've been gone for 6 months. If I want to go out and have a drink, then I can.
For Dennis, the letters are a sharp contrast to his childhood memories.
When I was growing up, my parents had a rocky relationship. It was pretty volatile. My father, he had a temper. I really think that he suffered from PTSD. He went through hell over there.
But if I want to leave, then I can leave.
I was really surprised about the letters that he had sent to my mom when he was in the service. At that point in time, you could see that they both really loved each other.
After rediscovering a box of World War II relics, Dennis Pongratz has renewed appreciation for his father's military service.
Looking at my father's Army memorabilia, I really did have more of a sense of pride for my father and what he did. I was kind of a hero, and I didn't realize that until I became a certain age to, I guess, appreciate that.
Debbie?
Yeah,
Have you seen that armband?
the one with the swastika on it? No, I thought I told you to put that away.
Well, I was going to, but I hadn't gone to it yet, and now I can't seem to find it.
Well, it's just as well. I really didn't want that in the house anyway.
At some point, I discovered that the Nazi armband was missing, and I checked through every box in there and even in the closet where they were, in case it fell out. And it's a mystery.
We could not find the armband. It's just gone.
Well, it's got to be around here somewhere.
Honey, don't worry. I'm sure it's going to show up. All right? Don't worry. I got to go get ready.
Okay.
Went in the bathroom to take a shower. there was a cross on my bathroom mirror, and it looked like frost. I'd never seen anything like it. It was just very strange. My immediate reaction was to get the camera because I wanted to make sure I got that shot of that cross.
Hey, Dennis! Come here! Dennis!
Debbie, yeah, what?
Look! Look!
Is that a cross? How'd that get there?
I don't know. I was just getting out of the shower, and it was right there on the mirror.
When I saw the cross in the mirror, I didn't know what to think. I mean, you know, it's not something you see every day.
It kind of looks like...
What?
Looks like the cross the German soldiers wore in World War II.
The cross reminded me of the Iron Cross of the Nazi regime.
What do you think that means?
I don't know.
I got some
Did
pictures.
you get pictures?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good.
It wasn't something that I easily dismissed because you get a little unnerved. You gotta wonder where it is coming from.
Despite feeling unsettled, Debbie tells herself that the appearance of the cross is a good omen.
I'm trying to make myself feel better about what that cross meant. I thought you could think it was protection.
While Dennis is not convinced it means anything.
I was a little freaked out about it, but not to a point where I was hysterical or anything like that. We just thought it was, you know, strange or weird. We kind of brushed it off and just went on from there.
That weekend, Debbie gets an unexpected visitor.
My granddaughter had called and asked me if I could watch my great-grandson. And I said, sure, bring him out.
You doing okay, Jeffrey?
He loves coming to Grandma's house. He'll run from one end to the other, and he plays. He's like a normal child.
Can I have something to eat?
How's the peanut butter and jelly sound?
Yummy.
Okay.
Out of the blue, I started getting cigarette smoke, just like someone was blowing it in my face. I have never been a smoker. I have always been extremely sensitive to cigarette smoke. I sneeze a lot when I'm around someone that's smoking. It was horribly strong. I could not figure out where that smell was coming from. It was really strange.
Hey, you look like one of my toys. Want to play with me? Hey, what are you doing? Those are the good guys.
When Jeffrey comes to visit his great-grandmother, a mysterious stranger challenges him to a game of war.
Stop!
I went to the other end of the house, and a couple minutes after that, he just started screaming.
Jeffrey! What's wrong?
Are you okay? What happened?
My granddaughter came to pick him up.
What's going on?
I don't know. He was playing with his toys just fine when I went to go make him some lunch, and then he just started screaming.
He said that he's seen a man in our house. You couldn't get him to move. When you talked to him, he wouldn't budge. It was like he was in a daze.
Look, I better take him home.
Out of the blue, I seen this dark, shadowy figure looking out our window. It startled me.
Oh, come on.
I only seen it for a second. It was gone.
Please, come on.
What happened?
I'm so glad you're here. We have to talk. Earlier today, I was watching Jeffrey, and then I went to go make him a sandwich, and everything was fine. And then he started screaming, and then all of a sudden he went running outside of the house. The poor kid was terrified.
She was pretty freaked out, about it. Just not knowing the source or what it meant.
He kept saying something about this bad man or something inside the house. The poor little
Honey,
boy, he was so scared, honey.
Calm down. Calm down.
No.
Take a breath.
No.
Sweetheart, what?
There's something going on in this house.
Sweetie.
You don't always want to think, okay, it's paranormal, but you really can't dismiss it at that point.
What?
Take a look at this.
There was one picture of the front of our house with a very large man's face looking out our window. For me to be able to actually see something in a photo that I took, that was proof to me that we weren't crazy, that there was something there.
I definitely saw a shadowy figure, and I didn't know what to think about that because, that was something completely different than knocks or bangs or shadows, and because now we've got something that's right there.
Dennis reacted the same way I did. He was just trying to figure out what it could be, and we didn't know if it was something we needed to be afraid of. I knew something wasn't right about this house, and it was very serious to have scared my great-grandson the way it did.
But unbeknownst to the couple, a new ghost has entered the home and is ready for battle.
I did.
One night we heard this loud banging. It was so loud that it woke us up, like someone was pounding their fist against the wall.
What are you doing?
Stay here.
Whoever's in there, I've called the cops.
It didn't make any sense, but there was no one else in the house.
In the dead of night, an unexplained commotion
I did.
awakens Dennis and Debbie Pongratz.
Whoever's in there, I've called the cops.
We just started hearing like banging noises, kind of like if somebody was pounding on a wall with their fist.
Although Dennis does not see physical evidence of the intense struggle, he can feel its aftermath.
With all the things that had happened up to that point, the only conclusion that I could come to was paranormal activity in the house.
Dennis, is everything okay?
I don't know.
Are you all right?
I don't know. I just heard this banging, and it was like it was right next to my head. Sweetheart, this is just crazy.
Your mind goes in all directions. You don't know what to think. You don't know if you should try to get help. You're afraid of who to even ask.
It was a concern at that point that how far is it going to go? We just hoped that the activity didn't become dangerous or destructive or anything like that.
We're trying to keep us as calm as we possibly can, you know, when all this is going on, because when you're living with this much confusion in your house, you pretty much have to figure out how to deal with it.
But even in the light of day, Debbie can't help but feel on edge.
In your own home, a place where it's supposed to be serene, you're supposed to feel comfortable there because that's your space. And you feel like your space is being invaded by something you can't see. And you wonder if you're going to be able to get away from that. All of a sudden, I felt my hair being pulled. It felt like somebody was standing behind me. The only thing that came into my mind was just run the other way. I have a claustrophobia issue, so I always make sure that there's an exit. Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! The door handle was just violently shaking back and forth, like someone was trying to get in. No! No! I didn't want to get any closer to that door, not knowing what was on the other side. No! Oh. No! No! Whatever it was engulfing me, like it was just sucking the air out of me. You can't breathe, you can't get away, you don't know which way to go. It just feels like everything's closing in.
For months, Debbie Pongratz has lived with paranormal activity in her home. One day, events escalate out of control.
Debbie! Debbie, the door's locked! Debbie, oh my God! Oh my God, are you okay? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Are you okay? Oh my God.
It's frightening because you just didn't feel safe. You just felt like something was everywhere, just all around you. And you wonder if you're going to be able to get away from that. It was choking me. I don't know what I wanted to do, but it was trying to kill me.
What?
Something was, suffocating her. I was concerned for her safety. How far is it going to go?
What are we gonna do?
I don't know. But we'll figure this out.
We just thought, who's going to be next? We had to get somebody in there to help us with this.
Debbie and Dennis reach out to experts at Paravision's Paranormal.
This is my wife, Debbie.
The Pongratz actually were experiencing a lot of things. There was something going on in their home that they had no control of. And I knew in my heart that I had the tools and the abilities to help them out.
Thank you so much for coming.
It's okay. When we arrived, I saw Debbie, and she just broke down crying and was shaken so bad that she reached over and hugged me and said, "Lee, I'm so glad you and your team are here." I'll look around.
Mm-hmm. When the team came, it was like a weight lifted off of our shoulders. We knew that they could get rid of whatever was in the house.
Jim Wilson is the tech expert on the team.
Hey, Lee, take a look at this.
I immediately was trying to collect evidence, and the K2 meter was going absolutely crazy. I looked over at Lee to be like, we have something right now. Let's get it going.
Deb Lance, a medium, senses a presence in the room.
Deb brings that ability to sense the spirit a lot stronger. She's like our center eye, and this spirit was trying to make connection with Deb. as her demeanor started to change.
I felt eyes on me, and the energy was very overwhelming. I immediately saw a man in spirit form in military uniform. The gentleman told me he was Dennis's father, John.
And he appears to have something urgent to communicate.
Do you have a message for your family? Is there something you want to tell us? Why are you here?
Why don't you go have a seat in the other room?
I began to channel John's energy so I could accurately convey the message. And his message was a warning, but he was coming from a place of protecting the family, not trying to harm them. I did not anticipate him jumping into my physical body. It's as if I'm watching a movie.
Ted?
And I'm the star in the movie, but someone else is using my body.
The spirit was trying to use her as a vessel to communicate.
There was a noticeable change in her. She became very angry, very agitated, very strong-willed. It was not the Deb that we know. She became a whole different person.
Deb, are you okay? Are you still with us?
When I was channeling John, I felt immense emotions, intense anger. I felt amped up. I felt very protective. I felt angry. I felt everything all combined in one big emotion.
Suddenly, Lee, a psychic empath himself, can also sense the spirit of John.
I could sense the energy change. There was a presence of a male that was trying to get my attention, and I saw a young soldier in a World War II uniform.
No! I'm gonna kill you, you bastard!
He was coming to me very angry, screaming at the top of his lungs, being very demanding.
Take it easy! Get out of my house! Leave my family alone! Wait!
While conducting an investigation in the Pongratz home, the body of psychic Deb Lance is overtaken by a spirit.
Deb, are you okay? Are you still with us?
No! I'm gonna kill you, you bastard! Take it easy! Get out of my house! Leave my family alone! Wait!
Lee, also a psychic empath, suddenly becomes aware of a second spirit in the house.
He was looking straight through me at something else behind me. And I realized it was a Nazi soldier. And that is what the other World War II soldier was addressing his aggression to. The energy between these two spirits was a hate. You've got a World War II U.S. Army soldier, you've got a Nazi soldier, and they were targeting each other.
Then, in an instant, the ghost of the Nazi soldier disappears.
That dark energy, I felt it slowly just, disintegrate. And as that was disintegrating, I could feel that the World War II soldier's energy was more relaxed, more calm.
When I was done channeling John, and when he left my physical body, and everything was at peace, John was at peace. For me, it was like I woke up from a dream.
We know that this has been, it's been confusing for both of you. But we've made contact with two spirits here today who've taken up residence in your home. one of whom was sent here to protect you. A soldier. Your father.
Lee confirms that he too experienced the spirit of John Pongratz.
I was like, right here, this is the guy that's here in this home.
This is him. Your father, is that right?
Lee had pointed out my father in the picture, and I was really surprised at that. I mean, I didn't think that was my wildest dreams, that my father would be there.
Yes, that's my father, John. He was a good man. But I just don't understand.
Your father's presence wasn't here to hurt or scare you. There's another ghost in the house. Ghost of a Nazi soldier. It was that entity that was tormenting you both.
Lee explains why the spirit of Dennis's father had returned.
During World War II, John had shot a Nazi soldier, and he took a couple of his items. And Dennis pulled these out, and I think that's what triggered that energy, that dark Nazi energy, to come back, is he wanted his things back. John was there to protect the family.
This other ghost, the Nazi soldier, where is he?
I assured them that the Nazi soldier is gone. He's been expelled. He's never coming back. It's over.
Dennis, your father, John, he saved you.
Wait. It's not over. I'm sensing John's presence here with us now. He's saying something about letters?
John gave me the message that he needed these letters found. He wanted to know where these letters were.
Dennis, he says you know.
Letters. Yes, I know what he's talking about.
I thought about the letters that we had in this decorative box, letters that he had sent to my mom when he was in the service.
Here, these are, this is what he's talking about, these are letters that he wrote my mother during World War II.
They're very, very deeply personal letters that John had written to his wife. He was really tied to these letters, and he truly did love his wife.
As we started to open up this box of letters, I felt this lightness in the air. John was going towards the light. I knew that this was the closure that he was looking for, that this is what it was all about, so he could actually cross over. That's what John wanted, was to be back with his wife.
I felt really relieved that my father was at peace, and I do believe that my father really did love my mother, and my mother really did love my father. They did have a rough, rocky marriage, but, you know, in the end, it was important for him to be with my mother. I felt really good that they were back together again. It's given me a sense of closure, and I have more respect and love for him now, than I did.
Looking back at this case, what sticks out to me is it started out bad. It started out as this World War II soldier was going after this Nazi, and it ended in like a love story.
The couple have survived their brush with the supernatural. Now, months later, their lives have finally returned to normal.
This experience for me, myself, was life-changing. There was a lot of things that I had happen to me that really frightened me, things I couldn't explain. This gave me a sense of there is an explanation for most things that happen, but it's also given me insight to the other side.
I would say to people that don't believe in the paranormal, there's another world there around us. They just need to open up a little bit to possibilities.
For Dennis, this experience has given him insight into the paranormal world. That the battle between good and evil continues, even after we're gone.
I don't have any doubts that there are things out there that we don't know about just because of my experiences with paranormal activity in our house. They're there.
After a wife experiences tragic loss, she finds light in the darkness.
I thought it just has to be my husband.
Mike, is that you?
Letting me know that he's still here.
Someone or something is here, and it has a message.
The entity wants you either gone or it wants you dead.
I don't think I'll ever be the same again.
In America, there is real evil. It lurks in the darkest shadows and in our most ordinary towns. Between the worlds we see
Someone's in my room.
and the things we fear, there are doors. When they are opened, nightmares become reality. In the summer of 2004, the Stowe family is living the dream. A perfect moment frozen in time.
Come on, let's play.
We had a very idyllic life. Your typical suburbia, you know, mom stays at home and raises the kids.
Honey, come here. I feel her kicking.
Oh. We got married in 1999. Our son was born in 2002. We were expecting our daughter.
You ready to meet your little sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My husband was a very easygoing man. He was a good dad. He was a good husband. We got along great. I used to wonder, how did I get so lucky?
Suddenly, Stacy's happiness is shattered by a disturbing vision.
Honey. Honey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I didn't tell him, but what I saw was our car in an accident.
All right. Oh, hold on. Have a seat. Oh, it's work.
My husband had just started a new job.
Hey, this is Mike.
He was an IT manager, and he loved computers.
All right, I'll be right in. And I've got to go. Server's down. I'll be quick. I'll pick up dinner soon after cook, okay?
Okay.
Mwah.
Wait. Are you sure you have to go?
Yeah, they can't do this without me. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I just kind of shook it off. I was pregnant. I thought it was just hormones. I didn't tell him what I felt.
Time stands still for Stacy, who can't seem to shake the eerie vision.
Ma'am,
I'm looking for Mrs. Stowe.
Oh my God.
Ma'am?
When the police officer came to my door, I knew that my premonition was coming true. And he said, "Okay, ma'am, I don't want you to panic, but there's been an accident."
Sir! Sir, can you hear me?
And then he goes, "I'm sorry, he died."
Sorry.
And I started saying, "I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this alone."
After her husband's death, Stacy picks up the pieces of her life and carries on as best she can.
A lot of widows that go through something like this, they cannot stand to stay in the house. I, on the other hand, I could not leave. This is our home. My husband and I built this home. He's here. I can't leave.
Bryn is now 9, and her brother Cameron 12. Today is a special day. Stacy and her late husband's wedding anniversary.
What are you doing? I'm setting a place for Dad. I never got to meet my dad because while I was in my mom's stomach, that's when he died.
I'm very into video games and computers. I kind of want to be the same job as my dad had.
Cameron, put your game away. Put your game away.
I'm almost done with this level.
It's time to eat. You can play later.
Ooh, looks good. Cameron was very easygoing, just like his dad. Just an easy kid.
Bryn, do you want to say grace?
Sure.
My son is my husband,
Thank you, Lord.
and Bryn is me.
It's for rain and sunny weather.
And Bryn is extremely smart. Even at that age, my daughter was like a little adult.
Thank you, Lord, for this, our food, and that we're here together. Amen.
Amen.
It was a tough thing to cope with, but as a family, after my husband died, I tried to keep things as normal as possible for them.
This looks so good.
One afternoon, my kids were gone, and I was cleaning. I was like, where did this come from? What is this? The teddy bear was holding a heart, and inside the heart was an orange stone. And it was like a light bulb went off in my head, and I went, oh my gosh, that's my husband's birthstone.
Mike, is that you?
I thought he's just letting me know that he's never really actually gone anywhere. He's still here.
A few days later, Cameron is hanging out in the living room.
I started feeling really hot, and I looked over and saw the fireplace was on. I just kind of got a weird feeling. I felt like something was in the room with me.
Mom? Something's wrong with the fireplace.
What happened?
It turned on by itself, twice.
Well, I seem to be working fine now. Where'd you get that? Did you take that from my room?
No, I found it on the table.
Come on, aren't you going to the movies with Charlie?
Yeah.
Go get ready.
My thing was, oh, it's my husband, he's playing a joke on us. That's what I figured. I was strangely comforted by it. It was a way of helping me to cope with the loss, that I would tell myself, although he's not here physically, I know he's here. I can feel him here.
Honey. Stacy Stowe has been feeling a presence in her home. Honey. Honey.
When I got the courage to turn around, I saw what looked like an indentation on the bed.
Although Stacy's frightened, she convinces herself it's her husband,
Mike? Is that you?
who died in a tragic car accident years ago.
I thought it just has to be my husband. My heartbeat slowed down, and I just kind of took a deep breath and fell back into a peaceful sleep.
So far, Stacy is the only one who has sensed the spirit of Mike in the house. Their two children, Cameron and Bryn, have not.
It was really tall and black with cat eyes. It was pulling me down the hallway, like dragging me. When I woke up from that dream, I was terrified. I was scared. I didn't know what to do.
Mommy! Mommy, please wake up! Please. Mommy.
I was sitting there crying, and my mom didn't know what was going on.
What happened? This thing in my room, it tried to get me.
It was just a nightmare.
It was huge, and it had these eyes.
She was crying, just tears streaming down her face.
What happened? She okay?
Yeah, she just had a bad dream. Go back to bed, sweetie.
I was really worried for my sister.
Okay.
My mom just said that everything was fine. It's just nightmares and nothing else.
You can stay with me. Come here. Come here.
I'm so scared.
At the time, I thought, well, all kids have nightmares, and they go through nightmare stages. I thought, that it was normal and it was okay and everything would be fine.
It's gonna be okay.
Over the next few days, she replays the incident in her mind again and again, not fully convinced it was a dream.
I was like, this is real.
No! Somebody! Help me!
It was just horrible. I was in my room, and all of a sudden, it was like something was in there. He looked like my dad, blue eyes, brown hair.
Daddy?
It's me, honey.
I've been watching you.
The face just started transforming into black.
Nine-year-old Bryn Stowe once again sees an evil monster. But this time, it's not a nightmare.
It was the same figure from the dream. It was the exact same person. It had the cat eyes.
Bryn, calm down.
She was so terrified. It was unlike anything that I had ever seen or heard her do.
Calm down, honey. It's Mom. Calm down. Calm down. What's going on?
It's in there. There's something in my room.
There's something in your room?
Yes, there's something in there.
Okay. Wait here. Wait.
Do you see it? It's in there.
Honey, there's nothing there. What did you see?
I saw Dad.
Oh, Bryn, I knew he was here with us. I've been feeling him too.
You don't understand. It wasn't Dad. It was a monster.
No. What are you talking about, honey? Are you sure it wasn't just a bad dream?
No!
She's like, no, Mommy. He was there. I was not dreaming.
It was real.
Honey, be okay.
We'll figure it out, okay?
We'll figure it out. It'll be okay. It'll be okay, sweet.
Thinking Bryn is just having night terrors, Stacy moves her into her room until they pass, while 12-year-old Cameron continues to sleep in his bedroom.
I went downstairs to get a snack. The whisper started in the kitchen. I couldn't tell where they were coming from or what they were saying. I looked around, I didn't see anything. was about 6 feet tall, looked like a man. It looked like it had a face, but I couldn't make it out. I could only see its eyes. It was probably the scariest thing I've seen in my life.
Mom, I saw it. It was here.
He was shaking. He was trembling, and his face was just drained of color. His eyes were just huge. My son is not a child that is easily shaken, but this definitely shook him. He was very afraid. I've never seen that kind of fear.
What happened? I saw this dark thing. It was like a shadow, and it had these glowing eyes.
It just hit me. Wow, now my son is describing the same thing that my daughter is describing.
Okay. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Can I sleep in your room tonight? Of course, Amelia, of course you can.
This is not right. This is not my husband. My husband would not be terrifying my children like this. This is something else. At that moment, I knew my house was haunted, and I knew I needed to get help.
Stacy contacts a paranormal group who puts her in touch with the person experts turn to when all else fails.
My name's Johnny, and I classify myself as a cleaner. What I do is fairly straightforward. I go in, I clean a residence of the entity or entities, and that's my sole purpose. They were in danger. This is a kind of case where the entity wants you either gone or it wants you dead.
There is a very dark presence. Most people would call it demonic.
Demonic?
When I found out from Johnny that the big thing that had tried to get my daughter was demonic, I just wanted to get my kids and run.
Demons or demonic energy take on your worst fears in your mind and portray them. If you think it's a demon, you're going to perceive a demon. If you think it's Satan, you will perceive that it's Satan.
I believe we need to do a cleansing as soon as possible.
Just tell us what to do.
I am at war with the entities in this home. It's a spiritual war, so you may not see anything, but know they are here.
During the cleansing, I push my mind through the house and I go from side to side. The dark entity that I'm after, all I see is a massive black blob. And sometimes they'll attack me.
Something grabbed my ankle.
I am at war with the entities in this home.
With the help of a paranormal expert, the Stowe family is waging war against a demonic entity haunting their home.
The entities will try to the last second to retain what they think is theirs. And in this case, they decided that they weren't going to let go.
I was just terrified. I was scared that a demon was trying to attach itself to me and take me with it.
I felt just completely powerless. And I was screaming, no, no, you can't have her.
Johnny jumps into action.
You are not welcome here!
I focus all my energy into one place and I go, bam, and it's lights out.
Be gone!
Everything just stopped, and the air felt easy to breathe.
Bryn! Oh, is he gone? Is he gone?
He's gone. You're safe now.
I hugged my mom, and she was like, this worked, it worked, it's gone.
But Johnny warns Stacy that although they are safe now, the family could be vulnerable to new entities.
Children attract negative energies because they're so open. They haven't built up the ability to fend things off.
Johnny told me when you clean out a house, anything that is outside the house is going to sense that void, and they're going to try to get in.
Over the next year, the Stows grow more and more confident that the cleaning worked.
It felt good in the house. I felt safe, and I felt like I was able to go anywhere I wanted in the house. So I was sleeping in my room. I was fine.
Hey. You okay? I think so.
If you want, you can still sleep in my room.
Mom, I'm fine.
I just knew my house was mine again, and it was just done. This new beginning was exactly what my family needed.
I heard voices whispering, screaming at me. We're going to get you, we're going to kill you. I was super scared. I thought I was crazy. I wasn't sure if this was real. It was my mind playing tricks on me. I didn't know. The faces I saw all around, they were trapped. They were banging, screaming, let us in, help us, help us.
Nine-year-old Bryn Stowe believes she is trapped in a living nightmare.
I wasn't sure if it was my mind playing tricks on me. I didn't know. I was terrified for my life.
What's back? The thing from my room. It said it wanted to kill me. No. Johnny said that he cleaned out the house. It's back. No, it can't be. It can't be. What's wrong? What hurts? What hurts?
She showed me the scratches. 3 vertical, angry, red scratches. They looked almost like you got scratched by a cat. I was trying not to lose it in front of her. I was trying to be calm. But my heart, it was racing.
Let's go clean it up. Come on.
I was at my wit's end. It's back. And this time, it has gotten physical.
Mommy.
It actually threatened her.
It hurts.
Instead of calling Johnny the cleaner, the family decides to try a new approach.
Claudia, thank you so much for coming so quickly. We just don't know what to do.
1 minute.
Stacy reaches out to a gifted clairvoyant.
My name is Claudia Granger. Originally, I'm from Germany, and I'm a psychic medium and a teacher and healer. When I tuned into the house, I felt immediately a very dark, extremely nasty presence.
There was a ceremony here, a seance. I see 2 girls, teenagers. They're related to you.
My nieces. They watched our house when we were on vacation. That was right before all this started.
My nieces were very close with both me and my husband. My husband and I practically raised them.
They put some candles on. They put their hands together in a circle, and they were calling on their relatives. They were calling on spirits.
We're reaching out to connect with our lost Uncle Mike. Are you there, Uncle Mike? Can you hear us?
I believe they were trying to contact the spirit of your late husband.
Oh, my husband? My God, what did they do?
Uncle Mike, are you there? We really miss you. What was that? What? Nothing. Come on.
They've opened up a portal at your house. That's why all of the activity has started up again.
A portal?
It's like a doorway to the other world. If not properly closed, it can be very dangerous. It allows spirits and other entities to come through.
I could see the portal directly in Bryn's bedroom.
Please talk to us.
the birds got scared and screamed and left, and so the circle stayed open. When a circle of energy is broken abruptly, it creates like a rift in existence, and that rift then can widen. In that moment, it was a free-for-all for the spirits, whoever was close by, to come and visit. That's when the negativity could really come in.
I think that your family is in danger. We need to close this portal right away. Okay. I need you all to join hands and remain in constant prayer with me. Okay, no matter what happens, I want you to keep praying and stay focused, okay? I need you to envision a golden light filling the room and surrounding your house, okay?
She just told us all just to concentrate on that, envision the happiness and the love and the light.
You ready? Let love and light stream forth from the heart of God onto this earth.
Seal the door where the evil dwells.
May heavenly light be anchored in this house so that it removes the dark and becomes a gateway to heaven.
Let love and light stream forth from the heart of God onto this earth. Seal the door where the evil dwells. Let love and light stream forth from the heart of God onto this earth. Seal the door where the evil dwells. Let love and light stream forth from the heart of God onto this earth. Seal the door where the evil dwells. Keep praying. Let love and light stream forth from the heart of God.
The Stowe family is fighting to close a portal in their home with the help of psychic medium Claudia Granger.
Stream forth from the heart of God onto this earth. Seal the door where the evil dwells. Let love and light stream forth from the heart of God onto this earth. Seal the door where the evil dwells. Let love and light stream forth from the heart of God onto this earth. Seal the door where the evil dwells. Keep praying. Let love and light stream forth from the heart of God onto this earth. Seal the door where the evil dwells. Let love and light stream forth from the heart of God onto this earth. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
I opened my eyes, and at that moment, I just knew instinctually that it was finally over.
It's closed.
My house was mine again.
Thank you.
I felt like a giant weight had been lifted off my shoulders.
Maybe you want a cup of coffee before you go, or?
Yes, please. You okay?
Yeah.
But before she goes, Claudia has something very important to tell the family about Bryn.
Bryn, may I speak with you for a minute?
Yeah.
Bryn, I believe that you have a very special gift. I think Bryn is psychic, and that's why the activity in the house focused on her.
When I looked into Bryn's eyes for the first time, I instantly knew that this was a psychic child. Bryn seemed to have been targeted by the negative spirits of the portal because she could see them.
I kind of knew that there was sensitivity. I had a feeling that she had received the gift.
I was thinking, this makes sense now. All the puzzle pieces are just coming together. I understand.
Bryn said she saw her father.
I think the demon disguised itself as your dad to gain your trust so that you'd let your guard down.
I was angry, and for it to masquerade itself as my husband was like the ultimate betrayal.
What do I do if it comes back?
I can train you. You won't have to be afraid anymore.
She felt like we needed some guidance on how to learn how to protect herself.
What kind of helped me a little was that Claudia told me, you know, I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna guide you through this. Everything's gonna be okay, I'm here.
Over the next few months, the family is able to move on from the horrific ordeal.
As of today, my kids are both thriving. They're doing well in school. I know that they're happy. I'm happy.
Hey, let's go!
I was really happy that we had our house back and that me and my sister could play again and we could just be kids and not have to worry about everything that was going on before.
Before all this happened, I was a skeptic. But then, after this dark, terrifying chapter in our lives, it has now hit home that there are things out there that we know nothing about. There is no question in my mind. I believe very much that it is real.
I don't think I'll ever be the same again. I think this has affected my life, and I'll never be able to, you know, change. I think I was given this gift to become confident, to help other people with things like demons in their house.
Maybe she is going to do something that will turn this world on its ear. She's going to do something big.